Attraction 1. ExtraTERRORestrial Alien Encounter, a theater in the round attraction that was to be installed in the space that housed Mission to Mars. The attraction was planned for both Lucasport and Tomorrowland 2055. However, Tomorrowland 2055 would be drastically scaled back, and the Mission to Mars space would end up housing Red Rocket's Pizza Port. The concept would end up moving to the Magic Kingdom for its debut. Attraction 2, the Mystery Shack. For one concept that didn't even get past the initial pitch, former Imagineer Brendan Clara created the idea of bringing the Mystery Shack from Gravity Falls to the former Big Thunder Ranch. The executives were baffled and quickly shut it down. Attraction 3, Rock and Roller Coaster starring No Doubt, an indoor roller coaster ride featuring music from the Anaheim-based rock band No Doubt. Attraction 4, Grizzly Railroad, a railroad train which would have taken passengers on a scenic trip around Grizzly Peak. It was likely to be similar to the mine train through Nature's Wonderland. Attraction 5, Paradise Pier Water Flume, a shoot-the-chute style boat ride that would have ended with a splash into Paradise Bay. Attraction 6, Villains Funhouse Rollercoaster was a scrapped attraction at the Paradise Pier area at Disney California Adventure. It was going to be a replacement of California Screaming, themed around the Disney villains, but the idea was scrapped. Attraction 7, Green Army Man Parachute Drop, a parachute drop attraction themed to the Green Army Man from the 1995 film Toy Story, which would have replaced the former Maui Boomer Space Yacht attraction. In the end, the Maui Boomer was demolished and its space became a garden area. Its space is now home to Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind. Speaking of Toy Story, Attraction 8, Toy Story the Musical, a new production of the same show from the Disney Cruise Line. It would have replaced Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular inside the Hyperion Theater. Attraction 9, Goofy Superstar Limo, a retheme of the ill-fated Superstar Limo that would have involved using over 100 static figures from Disney stores across America. Attraction 10, Miss Piggy Superstar Limo, a rather bizarre yet clever idea. This concept would have seen Superstar Limo reopen as is, but over the next several weeks, Muppet animatronics wearing hard hats will be installed throughout the show building, changing the attraction over to the new version while outright insulting the old version. Attraction 11, Armageddon Special Effects, a special effects show originally planned for Stage 17 of Hollywood Pictures' Backlot. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Play It was placed there instead. Attraction 12, Circle of Hens, a show featuring various audio animatronics telling the history of California. Due to budget cuts, the show was canceled and replaced by Golden Dreams. Attraction 13, The Incredibles Attraction, an e-ticket attraction featuring robot arm technology themed to the Disney Pixar movie The Incredibles, was put on hold in favor of Cars Land. Robot arm technology was replaced with a roller coaster, which made the plan evolve into Incredicoaster at Disney California Adventure. Attraction 14, Odyssey, a nighttime spectacular on Paradise Bay themed to The Little Mermaid. Attraction 15, Lights Camera Animation, a parade to replace Eureka, a California parade featuring classic Disney animated characters, was dropped in favor of Block Party Bash. Attraction 16, Pixar Superstar Parade, a parade to replace Block Party Bash featuring Disney Pixar characters, was dropped in favor of Pixar Play Parade. Attraction 17, Paparazzi Pursuit, the original idea that eventually became the ill-fated Superstar Limo ride in Disney California Adventure, originally planned as a near clone of the Rock'n Roller Coaster, placing guests in the seats of actors trying to make the premiere of their newest hit film at the Chinese theater while dodging paparazzi and freeway traffic. The ride was reimagined at the insistence of Michael Eisner following the death of Princess Diana under eerily similar circumstances into a much slower dark ride with more of a focus on meeting caricatures of the era's most popular celebrities and many inside jokes of the entertainment industry. The final version of the ride, renamed Superstar Limo, was hated by both park guests and Imagineers, ultimately leading to its closure less than a year after it opened. Attraction 18, Lewis and Clark River Expedition, an earlier incarnation of the Western River Expedition, was planned for Walt Disney's Riverfront Square in Disney's America, but scrapped with the rest of the park. Attraction 19, Snow White and Aurora's Cottages, meet and greets that were first planned in the same style of Enchanted Tales with Belle for New Fantasyland, ostensibly to compete with Universal's Wizarding World of Harry Potter. When the Princess Fairy Tale Hall was planned, the concepts for the cottages were scrapped and incorporated into the attraction. Attraction 20, Matterhorn Bobsleds. During construction of the Magic Kingdom, land between Fantasyland and Tomorrowland was set aside with the intention to build a clone of the Matterhorn Bobsleds. This version would have had the Walt Disney World Railroad pass through it rather than the Skyway. The land earmarked for the mountain will now be used for the Tron Light Cycle Power Run roller coaster. Attraction 21, Fire Mountain, was an unbuilt roller coaster attraction designed for the Magic Kingdom's Adventureland, which would have been based on the 2001 Disney animated feature film Atlantis: The Lost Empire. These next two attractions will be together since they are both unnamed. Attraction 22, Unnamed DuckTales Attraction, a new dark ride styled attraction planned for Mickey Starland, now Storybook Circus, based on the Disney afternoon television series DuckTales. Sketches seem to indicate a dark ride style attraction similar to Roger Rabbit's cartoon Spin. Attraction 23, Unnamed Disney Villains Attraction. A Disney Villains Attraction was once slated to replace 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea Submarine Voyage that would have been set in Bald Mountain. Attraction 24, Simulated Bullet Train Ride, a unique variation on Disney's Circle Vision 360 show. Guests would have found themselves standing aboard a vibrating recreation of the passenger compartment of a Japanese bullet train. Looking out through the oversized Fox windows in this passenger car, they would have been treated to a high-speed travelogue as some of Japan's most beautiful scenery whizzed by the windows. One version of the attraction involved an encounter with famed Japanese movie monster Godzilla, which was likely scrapped as the Godzilla series was in a hiatus after Terror of Mechagodzilla bombed at the Japanese box office in 1975. The attraction was planned for the Japan Pavilion at Epcot.